The registrations are overwhelming. I hope everything converts to an attendance.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised. 1,800 is a huge number.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
good
what
job,
I
I
saw
think.
was within 24 hours, I sent that mail. There were around 300 plus registrations.
Oh my God. Oh, I mean, your network is growing, obviously. So that's
Yeah,
very good.
I know.
It is Sujata ji's clout that is working.
Yes.
अरे
Yes.
उतना तो अभी अभी बड़े बड़े बनने में बहुत टाइम है.
नहीं, everything is a process, na?
Yeah, I know.
होते
No,
रहता
but
है.
I think people are taking it seriously, so that way
Times have changed.
Yeah.
Everybody is keen on new technology and stuff like that. No?
Yes.
We are on live on YouTube also, ma'am.
Yes, I was just checking the link. So it's streaming now. Fantastic.
Now we are on countdown.
Yes, we'll give it some time. I think, Ram Swami is also to join.
कोई नहीं.
I just called him. He said he'd be there. Yeah, he's already there. Good afternoon, Ram.
Afternoon, unable to, okay. Just now I was unable to
On time.
No, suddenly this on the laptop it asked me to update Zoom, so
It happens.
so then suddenly I was caught unawares. I was trying to get through the phone. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So Ram, what we will do is we'll wait for some more people to join. We had 1,800 plus registrations.
Oh, okay.
So, it's
I'm
like only
just
100.
curious, is this one of the bigger events that you've had so far?
No, all of these lectures nowadays are gathering this amount of audience now.
Okay, fantastic.
So the lectures are definitely the hands-on events. We anyway restrict the number of participants ourselves. So that way we will not reach this number at all. But lectures, we open it up and we don't give any restrictions on who to join or how many to join.
And you've already set it up so that people who are attending on YouTube can also put in comments and all that.
Yes, that is what we are going to do that.
Okay, fantastic.
So Ram, what I'll do is I will quickly give the ground rules just for the sake of other participants who are newly joining for the first time.
Okay.
And then you can set the context, give a very brief introduction about PALS and then also introduce Pranjal and hand it over to him.
Okay.
And after that, Pranjal will take the floor for the next 70-80 minutes after that. And Pranjal, whenever you have the quiz to be displayed, we have it ready. So you just have to tell us and we will display it. You're on mute. Pranjal, you're on mute.
Yes, ma'am. In this slide, the number has been dedicated, so we'll tell you. You will be there na, in the webinar?
I'll be there. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. No issue.
I think we'll give 5 minutes and start at 1:35. Is that okay with all of you, or do you want to start it on time?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, ma'am.
we can.
We should wait, ma'am.
I'll
Give
just
5
be
more
back.
minutes.
Yeah, I'll just be back in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, I think you can full screen the presentation, Pranjal. I think it's still showing the browser.
Now it is quite visible, Sandeep.
It's visible, but you can see the browser, everything on top now. Full screen.
Yeah.
If you go to the right top, there should be an option to full
Yeah.
screen the tab itself. View
Right
Mojang.
tab. Full screen.
Open the, you have to open the PDF from the desktop, probably you're opening it from the browser. If you can open it as a PDF and then full screen.
There you go.
This is
Yeah.
fine.
Fantastic.
Okay.
2 more minutes and we'll get
I hope it
started.
is visible.
Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
So participants, good afternoon all. If you are having your friends who are yet to join, kindly wake them up, nudge them, make them join quick. 2 more minutes, we are going to get started. Good afternoon, Kamakshi. I hope there are the student leader representatives in this team.
Ma'am, whenever you are ready, I'll start the recording.
I'll do that. I'll inform you.
So you have people who sort of liaison with each of the colleges, I'm guessing, right? You said student leaders.
Yeah, so they are the representatives, student representatives from each of our PALS colleges. So we have, the model is we work with select coordinators. They are all faculty coordinators. We have them assigned for specific key events. Like for example, Innova is our flagship event, which is a deep engagement and a year-long program. So Innova requires several interventions and hence we have a separate Innova coordinator. We call them the IC coordinator.
Got it.
And there are for all the other programs, we have the other coordinators to whom we will send the communication and they are expected to disseminate it to their HODs and the other teams. Same way, to have a student representation, we have 2 student leaders from each of the colleges who are selected, who are trained. We train them on what the PALS program is all about. They are completely hands-on. We give them access to the portal. They can view the portal and see where the college participation is, all that, and how they can improve. Time and again, we conduct workshops for them, asking them how to maximize the participation in PALS programs. What are the ideas, what other things that they can bring on the table and all that. We have several workshops with them. We also engage them in multiple ways, like sometimes for our programs, we ask them to design an invitation or something that is creative that can be done by a student. We engage them that way also.
Fantastic.
And at the end of the year, we give them an internship certificate having played as an intern for with PALS for a
With
year,
PALS.
for one year.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm sure that's a huge addition to this.
Very, very, very much.
Yes,
Then,
yes.
that will carry quite a lot of weightage for them.
Fantastic. Even we were thinking that with one of the projects that we are just starting to work on, we might actually do a deep engagement. Maybe internship we actually need something more than just interns. But let's see. Maybe we'll discuss it before the next event and figure out what.
Yeah. So we'll get started, I think. Sandeep,
Sure.
Pranjal,
Yes.
Ram? Ram, you're on mute?
Yeah. No, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kishore, you can get the recording started. Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the industry assisted lecture. Today we have with us representatives from Deep Sayan and IRM Private Limited. We have with us Mr. Arun Iyer, Mr. Sayandeep, and the speaker for today, Mr. Pranjal Tripathi. So a warm welcome to all of you, sirs, and thank you so much for. This is the third or the fourth year that we are having our association with you. So thank you for all the support. From PALS, we have Mr. Ramaswamy, PALS champion, who is championing this program for us today. The ground rule, I think most of you would have attended the PALS program, so all of you will be knowing the rules well. But for those of you who are joining newly, you will stay muted all the time. You will not be allowed to unmute yourself. We basically want the entire space to be given to the speaker for him to share the thoughts and his, the lessons that he has to take. But however, if there are any questions, if you have concern, kindly use the chat box. But again, beyond a point, if the chat box is being misused, we will disable the chat box as well. You can also raise your hand and I will be moderating the participants list. If I see your hands raised, I will prompt you, I'll unmute you, and then you can ask your questions. So these are the 2-3 ways. And people who are watching it on YouTube, we are also monitoring the live chat there. So ensure that, don't hesitate in posting your questions there. We will take it from there and we will get it clarified with the speakers. So I request all of you to make good use of the session. And the attendance link, feedback link will be shared by Kishore, who's also with me. So thanks to Kishore as well for putting all this together. We will make sure to mark your attendance, give your feedback. There are 2 quizzes that may come at some point in time in the session. Stay attentive, attend those quizzes. All of these and the final quiz participation will make you eligible for a certificate. So actually, if you don't get a certificate, you don't need to come back to us. The answer lies with you that you might not have taken part in any of those that I have mentioned. Giving your attendance, giving your feedback, taking the quiz that is posted during the session and post the session. So ensure that you do all of this to get a certificate for this program. With this, thank you all for joining on time, and I hand it over to Mr. Ram to set the context and introduce the speaker for the day. Over to you, Ram.
Thank you, Sujata, for setting the context. So it's a very nice afternoon and a nice picture in front of me with the fields and the drone there. So very briefly, PALS is simply an initiative of IIT alumni to improve engineering education and make the students coming out of 2 and 3 tier engineering colleges industry ready. So they should be having a learning attitude, they should be multidisciplinary, and they should be capable of working from day one. So with that, PALS was started. We have offerings for students, faculty and management, and I won't elaborate on that. Now this is Deep Sayan. This is a lecture series of PALS. Since starting the lecture series, we have evolved, and this year actually we do a series of lectures on a particular topic instead of single topics. But anyway, in this case, Deep Sayan wanted to do an introduction on agriculture, and then they wanted to engage later with those who are interested. So that's the background of this program. Deep Sayan is not new to us. They conducted awareness program in April 1922. We had the resource person Abul Kalam Khan and Sayandeep, and anchored nicely by Mr. Iyer. And they also gave assignments to students involving solutions to problem statements that were shared during the sessions. So then they have done a hackathon also, and they are interested in continuously supporting PALS. We are very happy about it. And then regarding today's speaker, he is from RM. That is, I think Deep Sen and RM collaborate on drones. So this is another company. So I was filling in on that. And then Mr. Pranjal. Mr. Pranjal Tripathi, he is a UAV technical engineer in RM, and he is a BTech in computer science, IoT, cyber security, blockchain. And his current work profile inculcates in enabling AI in UAVs and making them auditable with very less manual efforts. And then today's topic, it's on agriculture, UAV, what it can do for agriculture. The technology emerges as a key player in addressing challenges and enhancing efficiency. So this will delve into the world of drones and the transformative impact on agriculture and the fundamental concepts of drones. And then they will highlight the versatile applications and their pivotal role in solving contemporary issues faced by the agricultural sector. Attendees will gain insights into the various types of drones employed in agriculture, and the discussion will go into the technology and how the disease detection and yield optimization and other benefits can be got. And then while on the subject, I had a humorous thought, drone. When we first learned about the thing, now technology, it changes the meaning of a simple word. Drone is simply in noun, it's a male bee without sting, whose only role is to mate with the queen. So otherwise, a routine person doing a routine job or almost a good for nothing was called as drone. So that was in those days. And drone as a verb, it's to make a humming noise and a monotonous noise. These are the meanings I picked up from the dictionary. But now, by virtue of the noise that the drones make, humming, the name was given to them. So except for the humming noise by which it gets its name, the drones we have in agriculture are backed up by intelligent systems that take away the hard work from human beings and the type of work that can be monotonous. So today, actually, it's a good meaning of a drone that we are going to be exposed to. And with that, I'll hand it over to the speaker, Mr. Pranjal, okay? Or to the group, they will proceed with the speak. And students, please pay attention and make good use of the session. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ram. Over to you, Mr. Pranjal.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. You have given such a distinct presentation and explanation what is to be done and what the significance has been transitioned with the due course of time about the drone, about the UAVs. Dear esteemed participants, I heartily welcome to each one of you to our eagerly awaited webinar. Yes, it was awaited as we were getting comments, we were getting information from Abul sir, from Sayandeep, and the review meeting. So much has been done to make this an accurate present day. UAV awareness and agriculture has been the chosen topic, and we are thrilled to have you on board for this insight exploration of the pivotal role that UAVs play in shaping the future of agriculture. As we gather virtually, we anticipate a dynamic exchange of ideas, knowledge, and experiences, understanding of the transformative potential embedded in UAV technology within agricultural domain. So many aspects are there, but starting with the stage setting, I should be telling that the integration of UAVs in agriculture represents a paradigm shift, unlocking new possibilities and efficiencies that were once unimaginable. Today, we stand at the crossroads of innovation, where cutting edge technology converges with the age old practice of farming. Our aim for this webinar is to not only raise awareness but to facilitate a deeper understanding of the ways in which UAVs are becoming indispensable tools for modern farmers. Our lineup of distinguished speakers comprises industry experts. Yes, there are people, researchers, and practitioners who have been at the forefront of UAV integration in the agriculture. As Ram sir uh, deeply presented, कि, okay, UAVs were considered as a tool, as a joystick, or as a play tool that not has a main relevance in the weaponization in the field of agriculture or in any part or any walk of life. But together, we have unraveled the diverse application of UAVs from precision farming and crop monitoring to the extraction of actionable insights. Through advanced analytics, the sessions will delve into real world case studies, showcasing the tangible benefits that UAVs bring to the agricultural table. Empowering decision making, one of the core themes of our discussions will revolve around the impact of UAVs on data driven decision making. UAVs equipped with sophisticated sensors and imaging technologies provide farmers with a wealth of information. We all know the relevance of information, no? How data is introgressing in the normal routine life of human beings, enabling them to make informed choices about crop management, about resource allocation. Such a deep and insight information it is that how the resource allocation has been done in today's scenario and overall farm optimization. By harnessing the power of data, farmers can enhance productivity while minimizing environmental impact. Topics will change with the due course of time. Sustainability will let remain in every walk of life at every given point of time. In the context of an ever evolving global landscape, sustainability is a key concern for agriculture. These are the topics which we are going to delve today in a deeper aspects. UAVs offer a sustainable approach by minimizing the need for traditional resource intensive practices. Our webinar will exploit and see the global landscape. Sustainability is a key concern for agriculture. It offers a sustainable approach by minimizing the need for traditional resource intensive practices. Our webinar will explore how UAVs contribute to sustainable agriculture through precision application of inputs, reduced waste, and a more judicious use of resources. Bridging the knowledge gap, we recognize the diverse backgrounds and expertise of our participants. So feel free to post questions, share your experiences, and participate in the interactive discussion. This collaborative approach by AIRM by Sandeep sir with PALS will not only enrich your learning experience but will also foster a sense of community among participants. So let's delve into the contents which we are going to cover today. It will inculcate with the introduction what are UAVs, its evolution, its types, problems. The most important and critical part of today's topic is applications of agricultural drones. We are all some have glimpses and insights of idea that what are drones, how these can be represented, implied on a field. But today, the applications in the agricultural field, making you aware, this is our core concern, making you aware about the implication, how in the ground level, in the root level, it has been implied and told to be renewed in every walk of life, in every time. So this is our content, and this is what we are going to delve into today. Pesticide spraying drones, and the key component, the star player of today, is multispectral drone and camera, and through which we will do from a very wonderful case study prepared by IRM, Mr. Abul Kalam Khan, that how crop health analysis can be achieved through multispectral drones. The case study has been developed or prepared in the collaboration with Raichur University, has been done on the on-ground basis. So you will get a very insight idea what it is all about. Introduction: drones or unmanned aerial vehicles. You can, I hope everyone is visible and everyone can see the screen of introductory part. Is this okay?
Yes, Pranjal, it is okay.
Okay.
Right now we are in the introduction slide and I'm able to see it. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Drones or unmanned aerial vehicles are cutting edge aircraft operated remotely or autonomously. Initially developed for military use, drones have transcended their origins to become indispensable tools across various industries. In agriculture, they revolutionized traditional farming methods by providing aerial data for precision farming equipped with advanced sensors and cameras. Drones offer valuable insights into crop health, soil condition, and field management. So, guys, what we are for today, what it is all about. The prime concern we are here is not to tell you about drones, is not to tell you about what it is all about, what drones are, what UAVs are. You are very well aware of it. We are here to tell you the relevance of agricultural drone, how you can utilize the drone in the field of agriculture by doing crop health analysis, by doing precision farming, how this aerial data is going to help those on ground farmers. This is our concern. And with that, Sujata ma'am, I would like to start that one video we have prepared. Please give that dedicated authority to this AIRM.
You can play the video, Pranjal. That should not be a problem. You can share, and
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
if there is an audio, just make sure that you share it, share the screen with the audio. Are you able to share? Pranjal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Maybe you have to switch off sharing
No,
from
you
this machine.
stop the sharing and share the other video. We are not able to
Yeah.
see the video.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Now it is visible, ma'am.
No, it is.
We can still see the presentation only.
Pranjal, stop the other share screen.
Yes, ma'am.
No, it is not on.
There is this technical glitch, ma'am. The video is not running as of now. We can continue with this drone thing. We can sort out that video aspect, ma'am.
Okay, once it's running, you can switch to it. No issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we were on drones. That what it is. You can see that defining part in the screen. What it is all about. What are drones? You must be well aware of what are drones in daily life. You know, people have categorized different types of drones according to their usage. In defense, it has got rules. The Shahid drones, Predator, MQ-9 and all. In the New Zealand was the one of the finest example in which they have started delivering that Zomato part, their food supplies through drones only. It is one of the first country where the delivery through drones has been implied 100%. So there are other applications, but today our core agenda was relied and counteracted just to farming only, and that farming aspect we're going to delve into in the further slides. So guys, as you can see now, my screen, that how the evolution of drone came into picture, from where it got inspired, what were the foundational basis where the modern day drones lies in, what was the bedrock where that drone has been put it in and stand it up like a still trophy today. It was deciphered that in the early 20th century, engineers dreamed of creating remote controlled aircraft for military reconnaissance. आप जानते होंगे इन सारी चीजों को कि पेट्रोलिंग के लिए किसी भी एयरक्राफ्ट को ऑपरेट करने के पहले या फिर even before executing any mission, what they used to do, they used to do recon, they used to do reconnaissance and intelligence gathering operation. So for that, inspiring from them, during World War One, Nikola Tesla envisioned teleautomation technology, a precursor to modern drones. By the mid 20th century, advancements in radio control and aviation led to the development of prototype drones. So what I am actually want to convey in this particular slide, that in the early 20th century, what has been the bedrock for the modern day drones was the teleautomation technology developed by Nikola Tesla. This should be the main for the curious students who further want to delve how all these creationary experiments being done and what were those development prototype drones.
So Pranjal, the audience
should
here
delve
may
into-
not understand. Pranjal, sorry to interrupt. The audience may not understand Hindi.
Yes, ma'am.
They come from down south, southern states also. So
Okay, ma'am. No issue, ma'am.
just
No issue.
wanted to keep you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. So we are done with this evolutionary part, that what has been the bedrock and foundational basis for the modern day drones. It was teleautomation technology. I want you to guys remember that, please hear and go through these slides carefully, because you will be getting to have those quizzes in between, which are supposed to be done as per the terms we have decided. Let's get deeper into the types of drones. There are so many types of drones which gets compartmentalized with their usage. In defense, they have got their own set of drones. In farming practices, they have got their own set of drones. In terms of walkthrough of life, like in delivery types of, there are a whole lot of different types of drones. But what are the general basic drones which has been segmented in the types? It is, you can see in the screen, that is vertical takeoff and landing drones. What are VTOL? VTOL, that is vertical takeoff and landing drones, are capable of taking off vertically like a helicopter and transitioning to horizontal flight like an airplane. Examples include quadcopters, hexacopters, which utilize multiple rotors for stability and sustainability. You can see what those are. These are the most typical kind of drones which you can see in the marriages using by the photographers, studio makers. What they do, see those drones, they get off vertically like a helicopter and they get down horizontally, or they sit down to the land without having any drone or precision area in the roadway. Then we have got fixed wing drones. What are those? Fixed wing drones resemble traditional airplanes with wings and a rigid structure. They are more efficient in terms of endurance in long range flights compared to VTOL. Now, as per general understanding, you can get this idea that there is this issue of flight time. Flight time issues in the VTOL, it is quite enduring. It takes the flight time and the endurance time of VTOL is just 15 to 20 minutes. But when you see in the fixed wing drones, you can get the flight time or endurance time of about 20 minutes, about more than 20 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, because of its structural relevance. You can see that fixed wing drones, they resemble the traditional airplane model. The traditional structure for traditional, this fixed and rigid structure. That's why they are far more efficient in terms of endurance. Then we have got another type, another variety, that is hybrid drones. Hybrid drones combine features of both VTOL and fixed wing design to optimize performance for specific missions. They offer the vertical takeoff and landing capabilities of VTOL drones with the endurance and sustainability of both. You can generally have a perception that there are some sort of neglections in the VTOLs and there are some sort of disadvantages in the fixed wing drones. Hybrid drones came up with the idea with neglecting all the issues which has been perpetrated or designed or generated by both of these drones. In hybrid drones, both of the features has been combined. It is optimized performance for specific missions and they offer a vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, but the endurance time is comparatively less to fixed wing drones. This is a core issue. Then we will get into the applications of drones. There are various applications, but the most general purpose applications are on agriculture, surveillance and security, filmmaking and photography, search and rescue. In agriculture, drones revolutionize farming practices by providing real-time data on crop health, soil conditions, and irrigation needs. Surveillance and security. Drones play a crucial role in surveillance and security operations by providing aerial monitoring and reconnaissance capabilities. Filmmaking and photography. Drones have transformed the filmmaking and photography industry by offering unique aerial perspectives and cinematic shots. Drones aid in search and rescue missions by quickly covering large areas and accessing hard to reach locations such as disaster zones or rugged terrain. We can see the recent examples in India itself. In agricultural type, our self farm has been providing the farmers the role and spraying mechanisms in the agricultural domain. Surveillance and security daily on the weekly skirmishes. We have seen how Indian Army or Indian Defence Forces are using drones in their day-to-day routine jobs. In the farm protest too, we have also seen how the Indian government is using drones in the policing and security aspect. Filmmaking and photography, we have been seeing in the marriages, daily to daily basis functions. We are seeing the relevance of drones, how they are getting captured and using. Search and rescue missions. One of the most critical application of drone is being annotating in search and rescue mission. In the recent Hamas and Israel war, in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, we have seen how both the armies, both the sides, have used Shahid drones, Predator drones to search and rescue missions, to perpetrate those missions. This shows the relevance of drones in the modern day field, not just limiting to agriculture, but perpetrating in every walk of life, whether it's defense, whether it's enjoyment, whether it's security, everything. You can see in those images what it is all about. In first one of the image, we have got hexacopter, which has got 6 propellers. You can see in this first image, it is pesticide spraying drone. In beneath the flight controller, you can see the spraying tank, the poison tank in which drugs has been efficacious to spray in the farm. Then you can get into the surveillance room. It is also which has got 6 propellers. Quadcopter, which has got 4 propellers. Octocopter, which has got 8 propellers. You can see this photographic drone, which you can see, and generally you must be seeing on daily basis. And then there is one application of rescue drone. Yes, it helps in rescue with the means and means of help. One's life can be safeguarded. After that, guys, we should delve into the video part. Our glitch has been resolved. We'll jump on to the video thing. Let's
We can't see the video. I think you're playing it. I can hear the audio in the background.
Sandeep, ARM is not permitted as of now.
RM co-host is already a co-host, no? Can you just check once again? Can you share the screen?
No, it is not
No,
getting
no, you have
permission.
to stop this. See,
you
ARM
have to
is
stop.
closed. You have to stop this and start that, Pranjal. That is what I said. Stop sharing the
Okay,
screen.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
Now start that.
Yeah, now we can see it.
Now you can go to the beginning of the video and start playing. There is no audio for this? Because we are not able to hear any audio. When you share it with the audio.
It is audible, ma'am?
Yes.
It features 6 rotors, an RTK dual redundancy system, and an avionic redundancy system. It has a payload of up to 16 liters, a spray rate of up to 4.8 liters per minute, and 8 sprinklers work perfectly with the downward airflow, resulting in an impressive spraying effect. It has a spray width of 6.5 meters, which can cover an area of 10 hectares per hour. The multi-aircraft control mode functions with the FPV camera as well as an HD video transmission system with a range of up to 3 kilometers, ensuring flood safety and boosting spraying efficiency. Thanks to the all-new modular design of the T16, both the spray tank and batteries are easily swapped, which significantly improves operational efficiency. Its core module has a rating of IP67, making it easy for maintenance. The foldable aircraft arms are convenient for storage and transportation. A new battery management system and a 2600-watt 4-channel intelligent battery charger increase charging cycles by 100%. When flying in complex farmland environments, the onboard DBM imaging radar empowers the aircraft to fly over varying terrain intelligently. When encountering an obstacle, the T-16 detects the obstacle's orientation and the distance to it, automatically planning a flight path to circumvent the obstacle. Pilots can view the live video feed and adjust and route on their remote controller. After circumventing the obstacle, the T-16 will automatically resume spraying. To target unevenly distributed fruit trees and varying heights, the T-16 comes equipped with intelligent solutions. With the Phantom 4 RTK, users can perform centimeter-level scanning of the orchard. Then, DJI Terra conducts 3D mapping of the scanned area. With its AI technology, Terra can also generate 3D flight paths for more efficient planning. With the help of the RTK centimeter-level positioning system, the T-16 is capable of flying precisely along flight paths, while accurately adjusting its spray rate according to tree distribution, reducing the pesticide dosage. The DJI T-16 delivers more efficient, reliable, and intelligent solutions, pushing the boundaries of crop protection. It lifts agricultural efficiency to new heights, opening more possibilities for the future of agriculture.
The screen is visible, ma'am?
Yes, the screen is visible. And Pranjal, I think, a few of them have returned to me that your voice is little not very audible. So probably you can come closer and, speak little bit more louder.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
So there is one question asking, what about armed drones?
What about armed drones?
Yeah,
Armed drones, basically, when we weaponize the drone, when we use that small micro aircraft machinery, to perpetrate harm in the victim's land, in the enemy's land. That is armed drones. You put in weapons, you put in ammunition, you put in what we say ammunition in a disastrous manner. That is armed drone. In a simplified manner, I'm telling you. That's not a big buzzword. People have taken it in a very fishy sense that armed drone, okay, it must be something segmented, it must be something different. No, you are just ought to weaponize your drone. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most leading agency or transition phase which has come across. The examples are Predator drones, Shahid drones. The least priced drones in the defense industry is Shahid drones. You can catch them up in about to $10,000 or $20,000. Those are armed. So you all have must seen the video, what it is all about, what's all the buzz about drones. And today we will just limit ourselves towards the agricultural drone as per the we have decided that drones can see things from above that farmers can't see from the ground. They take cool pictures and videos of the fields. It's like having a bird's eye view to spot any problems or areas. Videos of the fields, it's like having a bird's eye view to spot any problems or areas that need extra attention. Those drones are not just about taking pretty pictures, they are like detectives collecting data. They measure things like soil health, crop health, and even weather conditions. Farmers use this information to make smart decisions about how to take care of their crops. The precision power is the key element here. You must have noticed in that video how precise was drawn there. We have tried to draw something with a really big crayon. It's not easy to be precise. Drones, on the other hand, are like artists with tiny pencils. They can precisely spray fertilizers, water, or pesticides exactly where they are needed. This helps farmers save resources and protects the environment. This can be more visually appealing is going to be in the case study part. Drones can fly to places that might be hard for farmers to reach. They can go fast and cover a lot of ground. If there's a problem in one part of the field, drones can quickly check it out. It's like having a helpful sidekick for the farmer. One big superhero power of drones is helping farmers make smart choices. Choices which makes a change. Imagine if you were playing a game and you had a map showing where the challenges are. Drones provide a map for farmers, helping them understand their fields better. This way, they can decide what each crop needs and when, just like a game plan. We all want to take care of our plant, right? Drones play a part in that too by helping farmers use just the right amount of water, fertilizers, and other stuff. They are like eco-friendly superheroes. It's all about growing food while being kind to us. So it's time for a quiz. We will just delve into the quiz part. Sujata ma'am, I think it's time to get into quiz.
Yeah. So before we do that, Pranjal, there are just few questions which you may want to take quickly. I don't know, Arul Kumar, you asked how much cost for this drone. I don't know which drone you're talking about. You can probably be a little bit more clear.
For the agricultural drone.
Yeah,
for
maybe.
the agricultural drone, ma'am.
Yeah.
For agricultural drone, the price rate starts from 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh, 2.5 lakh, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, maybe ranging from till 5 lakhs. Basically, the distinction comes to the tank capacity. How much pesticide it can adhere, how much endurance time it has. So there are so many aspects, but basically starting from 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, ranging from 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs.
Yeah. And the next question is, can drone thrive underwater?
Drones to the aerial space. It can go into any realm. Drone is just a robot. What it is all about? We are just perpetrating our actions to the drones. We are just utilizing a machine to operate certain tasks. So it's not like it operates in all the realms. Don't worry about that.
If I can take that one, so the drones which Pranjal showed are actually aerial drones, right? They're built
Yes, sir.
for flight in air. There are also other drones which are underwater or at the surface of a river or lake or ocean, which will actually is one of the internship projects we are looking for with support from the students who are attending today. But there are all types of drones. He's absolutely right. The ones that we showed, those are all flying around in the air, but there are other types of drones.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go on to the next question, sir.
Yeah. What are the crop monitoring and spraying techniques for particularly affected plants in between the hectare?
The technique which we use is this multispectral technique, ma'am, in which we use multispectral sensors and cameras to emphasize or specify the crop monitoring aspect. That is quite deep, ma'am, but except multispectral drones, there are certain other cameras also which we take into use to have that. We'll be delving into this multispectral drones later in today's session only.
Okay, so we will now stop seeing the questions. I'll take the rest of it later. I have shared, the Slido link is shared, Kishore?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I can see the QR code there.
No, but the link is also shared, Kishore, on the chat box.
I have, oh, sorry, I was not shared to everyone. Okay, just my.
Yeah.
Slido quiz link 1.
Yeah, please. We have put a link on the chat box, or the QR code is also there. You could have scanned it and logged in.
One fine question has came that can we use drones for reaping? No, bro. We can't use. As of now, it will cost a much higher price. So as of now, we can't use drones for reaping.
So I give you 2 minutes. It doesn't take more than a minute. Please quickly log in. We won't waste time. We have quite some things to cover. We have 740 students subtracting
Plus
the
75.
organizers. Yeah.
Plus 75 in YouTube.
Yeah, kindly paste the link there also.
Oh, yes, I pasted.
Yeah. So YouTube viewers, you should also take part in the quiz. It's 2:18 and we'll start the quiz by 2:20. Joining into the quiz will take you 30 seconds, less than that.
I see a lot of names. These are people who are just submitting the quizzes, is it?
They are joined the quiz. The quiz is not yet started.
Okay, I see.
I'm just giving them some time to
log in and
get ready.
Yeah.
So it's a multiple choice questions. As you're joining, I'll give you a brief. It's a multiple choice question. The question and the options will be shown. You'll have to stay on the browser. Don't click on the Zoom. You are expected to be on your browser from which you have launched this Slido. Stay in the browser. Responses will be given only on the browsers and not on the Zoom screen. 1 more minute and we'll get the quiz started. We have 383 participants, which is just half of the people who are there in the session. Requesting all of you to log in quickly. Okay, I'm going to start the quiz. Here comes, please stay on your browser. The first question will come. It's a timed quiz for 20 seconds for giving your response. The first question is there on the screen for you. Sandeep and Mr. Pranjal, I hope all of you are able to see. You can see on the Zoom screen. You can see the responses on the Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So more than 95% have clicked to C as the option, and let's see if that is the right answer. Yes, 95% of you have got it right. So this is how the questions will be given. The next is a second question for 20 seconds now. Okay, here again C has been chosen as the option, and C is right. Moving on to the third question.
Guys are quite intelligent, ma'am.
Yes, looks like they've come well prepared, or they are already aware of drones. This is the
Yes.
basics of drones, yeah. So students who are answering in the chat box, it is no fun. Go log in into Slido and please click your options on the Slido. Okay, 63% have said A and 28 have said B. Let's see which is the right answer. 63% of you have got it right. GPS is the right answer. Fourth question. Okay. And B, agriculture is the right answer. Last and final question. Okay, here there is a mixed response. So there is some confusion here. Let's see what is the answer. Answer is it has wings like an airplane. 48% have got it right. Here you want to say something about it, Pranjal, this particular question?
No, ma'am. Some sort of contention is there.
I think
But
maybe
we've
like
chosen.
we explained, we have fixed wing drone, which is actually more like a helicopter, which can also hover in
Yeah, yeah.
place, and fixed wing. Sorry, we
No,
had
no, fixed wing,
quadcopter, yeah,
fixed wing.
PTOL
Yeah.
type
That
drone,
was
which are A and
quadcopter.
B,
Yes,
and C
PTO,
is fixed wing.
fixed wing, which has a structure like airplane.
Yeah. So now you can come back to your Zoom screen. Just come back to your Zoom screen. And this is how the scoreboard looks like. Gauri Shankari, I don't know which college you're from, followed by Adarsh Pratap, and then Hariharan,
Congrats,
Premanand,
Gauri.
and Jayashree. All of you have got 5 on 5. What makes Gauri at the top is she's answered it quite fast. She has taken 43 seconds to give her responses. So congratulations to all of them who have taken part. We have more such quiz coming up. So stay connected with us in the session. Over to you, Pranjal. I'm going to stop the. Yeah.
So we are done with quiz part. Let's continue with our slides. What it is all about. We have seen the relevance, you know, the, how this drone can facilitate health in the agriculture part. Now we should see what are the problems that farmers face on day-to-day basis in agriculture, and that can be dealt and solved with the drones. The problems are as follows. Farmers face challenges in monitoring the health and condition of their crops, including detecting diseases, pests, nutrient deficiencies. There is this issue of resource management. Efficient management of resources such as water, fertilizer, and pesticides is a crucial for sustainable agriculture, but it can be challenging due to varying soil conditions and environmental factors. Another issue is field mapping and analysis. Understanding the variability within fields, including soil types, topography, drainage patterns, is essential for making informed management decisions. Labor and efficiency. Agriculture requires significant labor inputs for tasks such as planting, harvesting, and field scouting, which can be time consuming and labor intensive. I'm not saying that these all the problems regarding agriculture can be solved by drones, but it can be minimized, it can be lessened, it can be learned, and we can solve and delve those problems with a hardcore drone technology. This is our concern to tell you. Now, I want to showcase that pesticidal video. After that, first of all, we'll delve into these two aspects. There are, this is one image named as NDVI image, and this pesticide spraying drone. What do you think of this NDVI image? Do people have any guesses what it is all about? This NDVI is known as normalized difference vegetation index. This image is all about a crucial metric derived from remote sensing data to assess the health and vitality of vegetation, calculated using the ratio of near infrared and red light reflectance. A zero value often corresponds to non-vegetated surfaces like water or urban areas, while negative values are rare and may indicate features such as snow or clouds. In agriculture, NDVI is extensively utilized for crop health monitoring and precision agriculture, aiding in the identification of stress, nutrient deficiencies, and optimal resource allocation. It plays a crucial role in environmental monitoring, assisting in the assessment of deforestation, biodiversity, and climate change impacts. Listen, so what it is all about? NDVI images are those images where you can console and segment those less deficient areas. When a farmer projects pesticides, urea, and all those components, nitrogen, potassium, and all those minerals in a very lucrated manner, what they do, it's not possible for a human being to segment it 100% efficiently, to not divide those nutrients in the whole of farm 100% efficiently. But can machine also do the same? No, it has this error link capacity. It can delve into those images, it can delve and solve those NDVI issues. How can we solve? We can solve it projects projecting drones in a additionally and valuable in drought assessment, land use planning, various remote sensing applications, providing insights into the dynamics of vegetation and ecosystems on a large scale. This is what NDVI image, which tells you that which area is less productive, which area is far productive, which is less deficit in nutrients, which is far more deficit in nutrients, where you are supposed to pour more water, and where you are supposed to pour less water. This is about NDVI images. It is one of the prime aspects. You should note it down. What are NDVI images? Go and search it yourself. Then there is this pesticide spraying drone. What it is all about? We have seen, okay, we have gathered the data that how can we segment the farm. Okay, this area is less deficit in nutrients. This is far more efficient in nutrients. But when we take out this issue, how can we project and fulfill those nutrient gaps through drones? We can do this while pesticide spraying drones. We can do that with the help of this specific drone. How this can be utilized? We can utilize like by starting that what it is all about. What are pesticide spraying drones? These are UAVs equipped with spraying systems to apply pesticide to crops. The purpose of having these pesticide spraying drones are they provide a more efficient and precise method of pesticide application compared to traditional ground-based spraying method. What separates pesticide spraying drones from traditional drones? That it provides a methodical process. It provides a structural mechanism for the application in the ground-based spraying models. Let's delve into what are the components of drones or the agricultural or the pesticide spraying drones, because our area or expertise for today lies on the agricultural drone. We will start from what has been written here, that is spraying system. These are the components of the pesticide spraying drone, not the drones. First of all, tanks are there. Hold pesticides in liquid form for spray. Tanks is required. Nozzles emit the pesticide spray in a controlled manner. Pumps deliver the pesticides from the tanks to the nozzle, regulating flow rate and pressure. Pumps are required to connect that nozzle and to the tanks. Then there is this navigation system, that is GPS. You have been heard about it, and we have solved this question also earlier. That it provides accurate positioning data for precise flight control and mapping of the spraying routes. Then we have got sensors, assist in obstacle detection and efficient navigation in the field. Now you people can see these pictures, that what all these four pictures about. These four pictures, that the first one we can see in the red shaped circular motion is GPS. After that, GPS is necessary to navigate and for that select-free purpose. Then we have got autopilot. Autopilot is a flight control. It's like a microcomputer in the drone. Then we have got the power module. Here, the whole power lies, that is DJI N3 PMU power module. It acts as a generator or the powerhouse for the whole of drone. Then we have got the LEDs. LEDs which tells you, signifies you what and where we are lacking. Then we have got our drone with components from popular providers. You can see in this specific image, we have got this flight controller of Hawk. Now we can delve and see these parts part by part. These UAVs consist of various components that work together to enable their flight and functionality. The key components of a typical drone, which you can see in the screen, let's start from the frame. The frame is the physical structure or cases that hold all the other components together. It is usually made of lightweight materials like carbon fiber, plastic, or aluminium to ensure durability without adding unnecessary weight. I want each and every participant here to at least note down these basic principalities so you can get down, go to your home, do some homework, and get more information about it. Frame, the prime or the key terms here are carbon fiber, plastic, and aluminium. Propellers. Typically, in quadcopters, we have got four propellers, also known as rotors or blades. It provides lift and control. The propellers rotate at different speeds to maneuver the drone in various directions. They can be fixed pitch or variable pitch, depending on the drone's design. Then motors. Motors are responsible for driving the propeller's rotation. These are motors. You can see this motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, and motor 4. Motors are responsible for driving the propeller's rotation. Brushless motors are commonly used in drones because they offer better efficiency and durability compared to brushed motors. The number of motors corresponds to the number of propellers on the drone. Then we have got ESC. You can see this ESC which has been put in between all the four rotors. This ESC, the acronym for it is Electronic Speed Controller. It regulates the speed of each motor, translating commands from the flight controller into the appropriate motor. The RPM part. They play a crucial role in stabilizing the drone during flight. Basically, it acts as a UPS here. It controls all the motors and all the buzzing system to coordinate and to run in a corroborated manner. Then we have got the battery. Battery is here. Drones are powered by rechargeable lithium polymer battery or lithium ion batteries. The battery provides the energy required to operate the motors, electronics, and other components during flight. Better capacity and voltage significantly impact a drone's flight time. Then we have also got some other electronic components. These are sensors, GPS modules, and communication systems contribute to a drone's functionality. Sensors like accelerometers, gyroscopes, and magnetometers help measure and maintain the drone's position and orientation. The most and one of the most significant parts of a drone is its remote controller or transmitter. The remote controller is the device used by operators to communicate with the drone. It sends signals to the drone, enabling the pilot to control its movement, altitude, and other features. Some drones can also be controlled via smartphone apps. As of now, the scenario of drones are changing. You can also use it through your mobile phones, through your Android application. We have got receiver. Receiver is a component within the drone that receives signals from the remote controller. It translates these signals into commands that the flight controllers can understand and act upon. Camera, uh, as the user base and the consumer requirements appears to in the mainstream arena, many consumer drones come equipped with cameras for capturing photos and videos. Advanced drones may include gimbals, which are stabilizing mechanisms that keep the camera level and reduce vibrations during flight, resulting in smoother footage. Onboard computer, this is a kind of optional aspect here. This is not that necessary, but coming into the culminating part of whole drone family, I should tell you that some drones have onboard computers or processors that enable advanced features like autonomous flight, obstacle avoidance, and real-time image processing. These components contribute to the drone's intelligence and capability for autonomous operations. Understanding the interaction and integration of these components is crucial for both enthusiasts and all the participants sitting here. We have done with the components part, and this has been the most important part of this session. Understand what it is all about, what sort of batteries are putting it in, what sort of operating system, autopilot is being used, what is flight controller. Go have some homework, have some heart state homework. Nobody is going to spoon feed you. Understand what is ESC, what is the role and relevance of motors and ESC. Then let's dive into there is one spraying video, pesticide aspect, components of pesticide spraying drones. We already done with that, but there are some components which are segregated with the common platform of components, that is remote control, as it may be visible on the screen, enables operators to remotely pilot the drone and control spraying operations. The kind of data we get from pesticide spraying drones or from other aspects is telemetry data, transmits real-time data on drone status, including battery level, altitude, and spraying progress. This is all about monitoring, allows operators to monitor the drone's activities and adjust parameters as needed from a remote location. So this is our GCS app. So some foundations, some firms, some corporations, what they do, they provide a GCS app, ground control station app. What it is, ground control station is a station or a place in which you control your drone from the ground, from the land. And this is the kind of data you can see from the GCS app. Sometimes this is DJI. DJI is one of the most usable drone facility in the world. It is Chinese organization, and this sort of data you can get from the DJI app and to the GCS app, which has been provided by DJI. Work area, how much efficient and how much efficiency has been left, what is the height in which the drone is operating. This is a field arena. How many encircles have been there? Kitna, how much time has been gone as of now? How much time is being left? Battery rotation and all those issues. So, as we have discussed earlier from the starting of this lecture, that this is being going to be the hero of today's topic, that is multispectral drones. What it is, what are multispectral drones, and how can we segregate and neglect or circumvent this kind kind of drones from other varieties of drones. We can do this by putting multispectral cameras. Multispectral drones are nothing but putting multispectral cameras on the drones, inhibiting those cameras, those multispectral cameras on the daily routine jobs drones. What it is, multispectral cameras, they play a pivotal role in modern agriculture, offering farmers valuable insights into crop health. They also tell us about soil conditions. They also tell us about the overall farm management. Here are several key applications of multispectral cameras in agriculture. One of them is crop health monitoring. The cameras are utilized to assess the health of crops by capturing data in specific spectral bands, such as near infrared and red edge. These bands provide information about chlorophyll content and overall plant vitality. Different crops reflect and absorb light differently, and multispectral imaging helps identify variations in the reflectance patterns, enabling early detection of stress, diseases, or nutrient deficiency. As I told you earlier, these are not limited to just capturing images, but going to tell you about the deficiencies, about the efficiencies, how much relevance and how much needed water pour is to be done. You can also opt for the precision agriculture, which has been originated, or the kind of information we can get from the multispectral drones. With the help of those, we can do this precision agricultural drill, which involves optimizing resource use to enhance crop yield and reduce environmental impact. Multispectral cameras provide detailed information about soil conditions, plant health, and growth patterns, allowing farmers to tailor their interventions by identifying areas with specific needs such as water, fertilizers, and pesticides. Farmers can apply the resources more precisely, reducing waste and improving efficiency. And the prime aspect and the key term is here cost efficiency. Disease and pest detection. Early detection of diseases and pest infestations is critical for effective crop management. Multispectral cameras can identify subtle changes in plant reflectance that may indicate the presence of pathogens or pests. Timely detection allows farmers to take targeted actions such as applying appropriate pesticides only where needed, minimizing the use of chemicals and reducing environmental impact. Crop mapping is also being done through multispectral cameras, assist in creating detailed maps of crop types and their spatial distribution. By analyzing different spectral signatures, the camera can classify crops, helping farmers understand the diversity and health of their fields. This information is valuable for crop rotation planning, optimizing planting patterns, and managing diverse agricultural landscapes. Multispectral data can be used to predict crop yields by assessing factors such as plant density, canopy cover, and biomass. By correlating these indicators with historical data, farmers can estimate potential harvest and plan accordingly. Yield predictions enable better decision making in terms of resource allocation, storage, and market planning. Image assists in assessing nutrient levels in the soil and plants. By analyzing the reflectance patterns in specific bands, farmers can identify areas with deficiencies or excesses. This information guides precise fertilization strategies, ensuring that nutrients are applied where they are needed most. The cameras also provide valuable information for harvest planning. They can assess crop readiness by analyzing factors such as ripeness, maturity, and overall health. This enables farmers to optimize the timing of harvesting operations, ensuring high quality produce and minimizing losses. So, I hope you could have get the idea and the relevance of multispectral drones. Key components of multispectral drones. These are camera, captures images across several wavelengths, such as near infrared, red edge, and thermal bands, in addition to visible light. Processing software, and this we are going to showcase you through our case study also. analyzes the multispectral images to extract meaningful information about vegetation, indices, soil moisture levels, and other parameters. We have got GPS and navigation systems, which is a critical part of each and every drone, ensure precise geoforensic and flight control, enabling accurate mapping and analysis of agricultural fields. This is how a dual multispectral sensors mounted on underside of drone. I hope we have already delved into the applications of multispectral drones, but we should also get into these, that what is crop health monitoring. The subtle differences in crop health allowing farmers to detect stress, disease, or nutrient deficiencies early and take targeted corrective action. Precision agriculture is one of the foremost benefits. You can see these images. These images are also called as RGB images, that is red, green, blue, which tells you the differentiated part, the excessive part, the neglected part, the deficient part. By mapping variations in soil properties and vegetation vigor, multispectral drones help optimize resource management practices such as irrigation scheduling, fertilizer application, and crop zoning. Efficiency gets increased. The decision making also gets affected, but in an optimistic manner, but in a positive manner. Now, we have got one video, a very short video, which will now tell you the role, relevance of pesticide spraying drones and multispectral drones.
There is no audio.
As the world population continues to grow, we need innovative ways to feed more people sustainably. That means leveraging intelligence in the agriculture industry to make operations smarter and more efficient. Meet the new tool that makes you workflow intelligent, the DJI P4 Multispectral, a high-precision multispectral drone solution designed to get you agricultural insights for targeted action. The P4 Multispectral retains the same powerful performance as DJI's other drones, integrating a multispectral imaging system that lets you see more than just visible light. Monitor crop health throughout growing seasons by generating vegetation index maps using multispectral images. Get accurate, consistent results thanks to the integrated spectral sunlight sensor that accounts for different levels of sunlight during different times of the day. Achieve centimeter level precision with the RTK module and DJI's time sync system, allowing you to get accurate positioning data on both the RGB and multispectral images captured. DJI's iconic drone platforms have evolved for the world's work. The P4 Multispectral is an accessible tool you can rely on to collect plant-level intelligence for agricultural uses and beyond.
I hope the screen is visible now, ma'am.
Yes, it is visible.
Ma'am, there is this quiz left, so
Yes,
it's
we'll do
time.
that.
We should also
Yeah.
be done. Yes, ma'am.
Kishore, can you paste the slide 2 quiz? Kishore?
Yes, pasted.
Yeah. So students, this is the second quiz. Please ensure that you click on the link and register. It will be good if you register with the college name also, so that, you know, when the leaderboard comes, we know which college you're from. Last time we had 575. So let's see this time whether the number improves. Paste it in the YouTube chat also, Kishore.
Pasted, ma'am, pasted.
Manish, the link is there in the chat box. Another 30 seconds and I'll start.
Your screen is not shared. I think everyone can see my screen now. Can please anyone respond? My screen is visible.
I can still see the presentation actually. These two.
No.
Kishore, I'm back. Kishore?
Okay, madam.
Yeah, sorry, I had power cut here at home. So we can get started now. We have 630 people on board. So this is the same quiz like the previous one, multiple choice question. The first question for 20 seconds
Share
is
your
here.
screen,
Please.
ma'am.
It is already shared, is it not?
No.
I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am. The screen is visible now.
Yeah, so please stay on the browser. Sorry for the delay in starting the quiz. We'll go to the first question now. 20 seconds. Stay on the browser and respond on the browser. Okay, so there's a confusion in option A and option D. And the right answer is fixed wing drone. Any explanation or any added points you want to give, Pranjal or Saindeep, on this?
Like they have get confused on like this part, what VTOL is all about and what fixed wing drone is all about. I want to clear this doubt that VTOL is all about taking off vertically and landing off vertically. That's why the endurance of VTOL is quite less. This is the reason why VTOL is quite less enduring. And fixed wing drone, because they have got a structure like aeroplane, that's why they have also got a long enduring flights. This is my explanation now.
Thank you. Thank you, Pranjal. Moving on to the second question. So those of you who are answering on the Zoom chat, it may not be recorded. Again, here there are a lot of mixed responses. And the right answer here is option D. So if there any clarity is required, please write your questions and then, we'll have them answered by the speaker. Third question. Okay, and the right answer is option B. Fourth one. Option B is the right answer. Somebody said delivering pizza also. So nice, good. Last and final. %85 have said C, and C is the right answer. Now you can come back to your Zoom screen. Let's see who comes first in the leaderboard. It is Varshini, followed by Joe Matthew, Samuel, Kanishka, and then Bharat. All of them have got all the 5 questions right. Varshini tops the leaderboard, answering the questions in 47 seconds. So congratulations, all of you. Yeah. I'll stop the share. You can share your screen again.
So we have got this case study. We'll delve into that. We have gone through what drones are all about, what specifically agricultural drones are all about, their applications, components, how the pesticide spraying drones have a different set of components compared to the modern day or typical use drones. But the kind of case study we have prepared is being prepared with the hard work and efforts put it for more than 5 to 6 years. These are the images which has been clicked above 125-meter altitude, and these are multispectral images. You can see them. Focus on the images part, what they are reflecting. What do you feel? What do you see in these images? So the case study is, it will start by these images. These images has been clicked with a drone with 125-meter altitude, and when you really want to make them see for further post processing, you will make it transferred to SD card. From that SD card, you will go into a software named Pix 4D Fields. What it is? What Pix 4D Field is? It is an innovative software application that has significantly impacted the agricultural sector by leveraging advanced mapping technology. The core functionality of Pix 4D software Fields lies in its utilization of photogrammetry, a technique that involves capturing and analyzing aerial images to create three-dimensional models of the terrain. By employing drones equipped with high resolution cameras or by processing satellite imagery and, so to say, specifically multispectral cameras and multispectral images, Pix 4D field transforms raw data into actionable information for farmers. This post processing begins with the collection of images that cover the entire agricultural area of interest. As we have taken this actionable information from the field from 125-meter altitude, we will get into Pix 4D field software. This is the kind of visual screen, the thumb screen for the Pix 4D software. And then this is how the processing is happening now. You can see starting from 0 to getting to 100%, and how this field is going to transform in a matter of seconds. This is a live contemplation we are showcasing you, that how this pre-processing or after post-processing is happening in front of you. This is what our case study is, that the images has been taken by us, AIRM, the post-processing is being done by us, and that's how it is getting developed or generated. In a matter of seconds, we are going to see the post-processed image or the intelligence coming out of information. The dots are going to be connected.
Maybe while we're waiting for the processing to complete, can explain the process of how it stitches the images together. What are the data that are captured on each image? The GPS,
These
the
are just simple, sir. They are from fleets only.
Yeah.
They are from farm fleets only, and there is not much worry about it. The core concern for the drone is to capture those images, but for us is using this software part, using this Pix 4D software part.
we can't see your screen. Is that right?
You stop sharing?
No, ma'am, there is some glitch over here. The image has been processed I
Okay,
hope
now you can see.
it is visible now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
visible now.
Yeah. We are just teaching how these images gets processed. So the student must get to be aware of how Pix4D software gets utilized. So there are images, BNDVI, GNDVI, LCI, MCRI, NDVI. NDVI we have just discussed, normalization, TGI, vary, and all those images are going to transform in the RGB image. This RGB image one can see in front of their screens. RGB image, red, green, blue image. This image or this information, you can see how it was earlier. And by using the Pix4D software fields, what we have got, that NDVI image, the orthomesmetic image, and this NDVI image. From this image, as we have discussed, what sorts of data we grab out from it, what sort of information we understand and compel from it. The information is, you can see this reddish part in the left NDVI image, and you can see in this ortho mosaic image or the general purpose image, and this part is not being greenish yet, or the greenish part, I mean the bluish part which you can see in the NDVI image is quite greenish in the right one image. So what intelligence or what sort of nutrients deficiencies you can see from above the sky, you can't see in a farmer's eye view. This is what Pix4D software does. Now, I hope you all have understood the role and relevance of Pix4D software. Basically, it utilizes a satellite imagery, a drone imagery, to generate detailed and accurate maps of fields. It on ground helps farmers to monitor crop health, assess plant density, and identify areas that may need attention. If I may ask to any student here picking it up, what are the areas which needs water here? I can wish you that anyone could stand up and see that this reddish part needs water. This yellowish part is quite is quite comparative to the greenish part and the deserted part. This is what we get through the Pix4D fields, that it is being known for its photogrammetry and mapping solution.
So I think basically what he's
I
trying to
hope,
say is the crop health is directly visible
yes, sir.
to the farmer.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so green
One
represents
can
healthy
see.
crop, red represents not unhealthy crop or no
Even
crop.
one can get into the minutest details, sir,
Yeah,
with
is
this
it possible to
multispectral
zoom
imaging.
in and show them some zoomed in examples?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I hope it is visible, sir. Akhil, zoom in.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think so that we should be giving few minutes to the students to understand about this imaging. They themselves will compel or comprehend what it is all about.
If
Students,
there are
I
any
ask
questions,
you,
I'm sure you can ask them on the chat.
yeah, to have a screenshot of it.
And yeah, as I was saying, is it possible to zoom in and show them a bit more detail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see on the left, right? There are fields, but they are not on the top left. You see those four sort of small fields, but
Yes, sir.
left top you can see it is more red. Then you have slightly more green, and then last right bottom is the most green. So that is the most healthy. And then there are
Yes, sir.
barren red areas on the left, which is
Yeah,
basically there are
the
no
deserted
plants
area.
at all.
Yes, sir.
So what the processing that happens with Pix4D is basically you immediately you can make out, okay, here If you have planted anything and they show up in red, that means that the health is not good. So you need to go and either give them water, nutrients, whatever, right? So that is how it helps the farmer take intelligent decisions.
Very true, sir. Very true. Basically, it's all about information gathering, putting the dots right, taking out
Right. So
intelligence.
basically, you can combine. So once you have one
Yeah,
drone
yeah.
for multispectral survey and then another drone for spraying. So if you need, if you know you have say pesticide, sorry, pest infestation at one particular location, then based on that you can send the pesticide drone to that particular area and then spray only that area, not the entire field, because that is waste of
Very true, sir.
resources. It is also cause for chemical contamination and so forth. So you want to optimize and reduce cost. And
Yes, sir.
similarly, you can do also fertilizer. So wherever it is more red, you put more fertilizer. Where it is green, you don't need so much fertilizer. Right?
So, sir,
Okay. Fantastic.
we should delve into the quiz part or the questionnaire part conducted by you and Abul, sir.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sir.
So quiz first or questionnaire first?
I think so, sir. We should
We should start a
we should
questionnaire
start a
part,
questionnaire
and
part, and after that
we could
we
do
could do with the
Okay. Okay.
quiz
quiz
thing.
thing. No.
Fantastic. So I think
Okay.
Sujata, you can open it
Now,
up for
Abul, sir,
question answers.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
I
already
think
have
we
quite a lot of questions. So participants, this is the session we had for the day on UAV and agriculture. So I hope it was pretty insightful and you did have quite a lot of learnings. What we would require you to do is now, ask your questions in the chat box, or you can quickly raise your hand and I will allow you to unmute and then, you can ask your questions. So we asked, can we use spraying technique for tree, particularly coconut and palm tree farms, and how?
So
So
for
that was one
coconut,
question.
yeah, so for coconut, yes, so we were actually in discussions with the coconut plantation organization for this particular purpose. So there is some interest, you're right. It is more difficult than regular, let's say, rice and paddy and wheat crops, because it is at a particular height and you want to spray only the canopy, but it is possible, absolutely.
Okay. So if there is a follow-on question and something more needs to be clear, you can still raise your hand and I will unmute you, or you can type your questions here also. How much better? Can you completely automate drones for process and self-maintenance?
So
Yes, we are
maintenance is,
doing all this.
yes,
Yes,
sir,
yes,
go
sir.
ahead, Abul, yeah. I think
We
there is
are
an echo, by the way.
working on this, and we are developing a virtual pilot to do complete things in a one take. Suppose if you want to fly, so you can instruct to that virtual pilot, and it is going to fly that aircraft, and it will do the post processing. So because farmers are not very educated, so that's why they do not know the tech terms, how to troubleshoot, how to do the maintenance, and how to do the post processing. So we are developing that type of AI virtual pilot. So in the future, it will be possible.
So thank you, Abul. So I understand that you're in the process of doing the self-maintenance of the drones, because the farmers may not be equipped to handle this. So that is the answer, I suppose, right? A little, I mean, your voice was not very audible, is why.
Yeah, right. I think maintenance is a bit more difficult, but at least the data gathering and the survey part and pesticide spraying part and the operations side, where it should fly, where it should not fly, that part we are automating. You're right.
Okay, great. Can we use agricultural drone for reaping purpose?
Reaping, as I think Pranjal already answered, it is much more difficult. So right now, for agriculture, there are only two major applications. The ones we have shown you. One is for multispectral survey, and one is for spraying pesticides or fertilizers. It is possible, but I don't think they are in large scale use. They are maybe experimental.
Okay, the same question, Girija from Hindu College, is operating a drone properly and analyzing its data, can it be done by farmers?
So to date, I think most of it is done by drone companies rather than for farmers. But once we have a product which allows us to simplify the process, it should be much simpler for farmers themselves to take on the analysis as well and flying a drone also, because then it is more available to even a layman. Whereas typically there are a lot of technical issues which can happen while you are flying. The drone might go out of control. All of these to debug on the flight, you needs technical knowledge, which the farmer may not have.
Okay. Suresh Babu, you want to ask a question? I've allowed you to unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, madam. This is P. Suresh Babu from J Polarity Institute of Technology, Karnool.
Good afternoon, sir.
Actually, we were having a drone lab, emerging technologies in computer science department. We were having a drone lab where we are using one drone.
Fantastic.
So the problem that we encountered with the drone is it got crashed.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah, why? Because there is no obstacle avoidance technique.
Obstacle avoidance. Got it.
So what my question is, you people, sir, you are supplying DJI drones or just you are letting?
No, we build custom drones also. DJI is one thing we offer. There are other controllers where they are like we showed you Pixoc, but there are other like K12 related hardware. Then there's Sunny's. Right. So we can build fully customized drones also. No issues.
So, sir, you are a supplier, sir, or just you are going to build drones?
Build and fly.
Okay, build and fly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
sir.
with obstacle detection, there are a lot of hardware you can add. So ultrasonic, laser based, radar based.
Sir, you have your website link, sir? Could you share with us?
We'll share towards the end. There is a contact email. You can just send us a hi, and we'll get in touch offline. No issues.
Yes, sir.
I think the website should also be there.
Yes, this Pixel 4D only work with your DJI supported drone image, sir?
So DJI is just the drone. MikaSense is the camera. So it works with MikaSense camera and a few other types of multispectral cameras.
No, sir. My doubt is you're having that Pixel 4D GCS,
Pix4D, yes.
Ground control station.
No, so Pix4D is the data
processing, image processing.
Data processing, yes, post processing software.
So now I'm having my image which is taken by our drone.
Yes.
Can I do processing in that software?
Yes, assuming it is multispectral, you can process it.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Could you please share us your website link and also the details of the drones that you supply for us, sir? So in future, if anything needed,
of course,
contact you.
So I think
We'll
towards
do that,
the end,
Dr. Suresh Babu.
Yeah, maybe in you. I think Sujata usually sends out a summary kind of email after the event. So maybe you can put in our contact details there just in case you have any doubts, and we can follow up offline.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Suresh Babu. So next question, what are the benefits of mixing smart agricultural machines and agricultural drones?
Okay, so I think, I mean, I'm assuming when you say smart agricultural machinery, you mean like slightly more automated tractors and so forth. And then there are a lot of agricultural equipment which are now being automated slowly. So even there are drone-based, robotic-based farm equipment. Now they are coming into the market. So things like that. So what happens is you can analyze the field status using softwares like we showed you, using drones, and then based on that you can take decisions about where you want to plant more seeds, or where you need to go and take maybe put in more irrigation and so forth. So it completes the picture. It is basically, one part is gathering data about your current state of the farm, and then what all action the farmer wants to take that can be taken by other farm equipment, which may or may not be automated.
So Rahul, I hope that answered your question. The next question is on, can we integrate AR to drones?
I think Abul knows this very well. So
Yes,
go ahead.
in the future we can add.
Yes, so I think there is already a concept of FPV drone where you have live feed from the drone directly to the pilot. And some people have built, for example, I know at least one company in India has built augmented reality on top of the FPV, which allows for object detection and so forth. We are also working on similar technologies. So definitely possible. I think this is exciting time
We
for
are
that.
already working on this one. You can also go through our website. You can get the info about this.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Abul and Sandeep. The question on hacking, is hacking on drone possible? How do we take care of it? What if a military drone is hacked by terrorists? So there are quite some questions on that.
Yeah, but this is a live stream, so I don't think to give such an answer is good.
It's definitely possible. You need to know a lot about the drone. Obviously, the unethical and ethical users. Yeah, you need to be careful about you should be on the ethical side rather than the other.
With the vast climate conditions in India, how can we ensure consistent performance of drones across various crop types and climatic conditions?
Okay. So I think if you don't mind, I'll take this. Basically, I am involved with one of the one Startup India competition on how to do this, because it is a very big problem all across India. Weather is different, types of crops are different, farmers' knowledge is different, and then even each crop has subtypes, and then what can happen, what can go wrong with a crop? There might be flooding, there might be pest, there might be lack of irrigation, etc. There's a lot of things which can go wrong with the crop. So how do we solve this problem at a large scale? It's going to take a long time, but the government is very interested in this, and they are trying to motivate startups to try and solve this problem. If you want, I can give you more details. The idea is to use AI and use multispectral data, like we showed you, and combine the two into something which can be verified across multiple crop types and multiple distresses. So they are called, when you say flooding is a type of distress that can happen with a particular crop, or you can say there's a pest infestation, or there might be a bacteria or virus, right? All of these are things which can go wrong with the crop. So how do you link up what is the scale of the damage based on this, and then advise the farmer to take the right action if there is, if we can detect successfully that it is a pest based infection. So for example, with NDVI, whatever we show you, it does not explain what is the cause of the red and right. So it only says, okay, the crop is bad at a particular location. But with AI, you can try and fill in the gaps, saying, okay, it is red because there is no water, or there is it is a pest based issue, and then the farmer can take the right action. So you need a lot of artificial intelligence for that.
Okay, so Anisur Rahman, I hope you got the answer for that. There are quite a lot of questions, in fact. I'll just quickly run through a
This is
few
an
more
exciting
because we are
field, I'm
running
sure.
short of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kamakshi asks, can we use agricultural drone for riping purpose?
I think she means reaping. I think that we've already answered. So.
Not reaping. I don't know. She says reaping. Okay. Why can't we use drones for?
Is it ripening? Something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, ripening. Yes, you can spray. So, for example, with like you spray fertilizers, you can also spray. I think they have ripening agents. Which
No,
are
sir, she's asking about reaping.
Reaping or ripening?
Yes,
I'm not
yes,
sure what
ma'am.
she meant.
She has earlier asked too. She has earlier asked too about the question that can we use drones on reaping? So no, sir. As of now, we can't use it for reaping. कटाई के लिए it is not possible as of now.
Okay. Okay. Why can't we use drones for harvesting in the fields with the help of any other instruments?
So usually these are handled by you have agricultural equipment like somebody mentioned earlier. You have tractors or you have so tractors fitted with harvesting tools, right? So because the power requirements of drones is fairly high, whereas you can't expect that entire equipment to fly. It's going to be very high weight. It will use too much of battery power. So that is why they keep it on the ground itself.
Okay. What is the load that a drone can carry?
So there's a huge range there. I mean, you have small drones which can be. I mean, the total weight can be maybe up to a minimum of 250 grams also, and maximum can be in hundreds of kgs. But for agriculture, they are mostly within 10 to 20 kgs additional. So that is the drone itself plus 20 liters of fertilizer or
Spraying
pesticide
liquid.
related. Yeah, the fluid that is going to be put on the sprayed.
Hello, sir,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Navi? Yes.
Ma'am, we are running out of time. Actually, today we have got another schedules in JIC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
ma'am.
So I think all of the
Can we
other
wrap up, ma'am?
questions I will try to curate them and then try to put it in a document and send it across to you. If you can,
Yes, we'll be
Okay,
happy
ma'am.
to answer
look
them
into
and
the key
yes,
ones and try to answer. I will share the answers with the participants.
For sure,
fantastic.
ma'am.
Fantastic. So can we wrap
So
up the quizzes?
yes. No, the other quiz we will send it as a
Offline.
offline quiz, and then we will get the responses on that.
Okay.
So thank you, Pranjal,
Thank you so
and
much,
thank
ma'am.
you, Mr. Sandeep, and
Ma'am,
thank you,
thank you so
Abul.
much. You have given
Thank
opportunity
you,
to.
Arunji, for
Thank you so much,
arranging
ma'am.
this for us. Ram, you want to conclude the session? Yeah. Ram?
Yeah, I'm coming in. So I would start by saying that it was really fascinating, that is, you gave the basics, but then that led to a lot of questions. So it was well structured with the introduction to the unmanned vehicles, then with the problems in agriculture, and then how this supports that. And you had covered the history also, how very first the teleautomation by Tesla, that is what started the whole thing. Then you have covered the types of drones. Then you have shown multiple videos which also made things very clear, and the drone cost was covered. Then your application, I was I was quite fascinated. I wish I could be a student again, with a young professors teaching me. Okay. That's how I feel. And then the NDVI, the health monitoring, and then the special drones, all these things were well covered. So I don't want to say more because I'll start summarizing the questionnaire. And also the interaction was very good. And with the Dr. Suresh from Pulla Reddy, plus so many students, all relevant questions. So I think to sum it up all, I think Deep Cyan and ARM, they were wanting people to work on various projects. They require a lot of students and faculty and young people to collaborate to take it all there. So now that was another purpose that this session was made. And now that it has been thrown open, I think the students and staff of our institutions can jump in and make it out. And then last but not the least, I was little, I have to have a humorous touch, First, I saw the meaning of drone in the dictionary, which I learned in school. Now it's a totally unintelligent thing, and whereas now it's becoming intelligent with technology. The other thing, while all these questions were being asked, I was wondering whether the rich farmers who are, trying to go to Delhi and there, I was wondering whether they are monitoring their entire farm with a screen, and then the farm is working well, and while they are able to carry out strikes nationwide. and probably if this technology gets, if this technology develops to that level, then the Punjab farmers will be sitting elsewhere. And they'll be running their farm very well, and they'll be causing disturbance all over the world. So that's my parting comment. It may be a controversial comment. And once again, I thank Pranjal and Sayan Deep. And of course, I think Arun Nair is on the call. That's what I thought. So I thank the whole team and for their sustained engagement with PALS. And I hope that it will be a win-win situation where people can take up projects, and it is all for the improvement of the nation, where the agriculturist has to, work as smart as we people in the industry. And that will take place soon. So with that, I close the remarks, and thank you all. And thanks all for good participation. I must thank the participants. And of course,
you,
It's
Ram.
been a huge,
and of
huge
course
number.
to Sujata and team, but for which all of us will be lost. Okay. PALS team. So it was wonderful. Okay. With that note.
Thank you, Ram. Thank you, Ram. So, team, Deepse and team, Mr. Sayandeep, Pranjal, Abul, Mr. Arunji, all of you, thanks a lot. We will
pleasure.
share the questions that we have got. We will try to curate it and then, share the key important ones that we think, you should answer. And we will also pass on the feedback link. The responses that we get from the feedback, we will share it with you.
Fantastic.
Post the session. Yeah, and we will discuss again on the, what is the future engagement that we may want to, take it forward.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure as usual.
Thanks a lot. Yes.
And the
it has
timelines
always been a
are
pleasure.
well kept. So that's another thing. So
Yeah.
thank you.
So participants, thank you all for participating and engaging very well. I hope, the session was useful. Kindly give your feedback. There is a quiz link that has been posted that again has interesting questions on what you have learned today. Kindly, take some time to give your quiz. All of this attendance, feedback, all the 3 quiz participation is what is going to fetch you the certificate for the attending this program. Those of you watching the live streaming, make sure that, you get those links and, give your feedback as well before you log off. However, we'll also be sharing all these links over a mail. Kindly ensure that you do the needful. Thank you all, and see you again in the next session. Kishore, you can stop the session recording.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Sujata.
Thank you, Sandy.
Yeah, I think Arun will coordinate with you, and we'll try to set up a session where we can discuss the next steps.
Sure.
Yeah,
All
next
yours.
steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care.